right, guys, we're back. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in, and I'm gloating. I'm gloating. I'm gloating because I was absolutely correct. My prediction was absolutely correct for this fight tonight. I predicted that Terence Crawford would win this fight by unanimous decision, and I was absolutely correct. Even though people were saying I was crazy. People were saying that there's no way that Crawford can come up 2 weight classes and defeat Canelo Alvarez because he's too small. He's too light in the ass. And I'm going to say what I always say on this channel. Size and weight does not win fights. Skills win fights. Skills pay the bills. And Terence Crawford put on an absolute boxing clinic tonight, winning by unanimous decision. And I think I gave Canelo rounds 4, 5, and 9. He won 3 rounds, guys. Let that sink in. And if you guys were listening to guys like Showbiz the Adult, who I think put like 20K on Canelo Alvarez, he was absolutely wrong. Absolutely. These are the guys that you guys are listening to. Then there's guys like me that you don't listen to, that a lot of times I'm right. I'm not right all the time, but I'm right a lot. And I told you guys this. I warned you guys. But I'm the crazy one, right? I'm the crazy one. Terence Crawford was too much for Canelo Alvarez. I told you guys the lateral movement was going to be a problem, and it was. The jab was going to be a problem, and it was. And a lot of times he touched Canelo Alvarez to the body, like no people ever, no other fighter ever does. The hand speed, the counter punching, the combinations, just crisp. I was in awe of how great he looked in that fight tonight. It even got to a point where he almost stopped Canelo Alvarez in the 12th round. I think it was it was another round too where he hit, I can't remember what he hit him with, but he stood Canelo straight up. I thought Canelo was going to quit in the fight, and there was people around me saying that he was going to quit. He just looked like a defeated man. But in the 12th round, let me say this. In the 12th round, I think Crawford could have got Canelo Alvarez up out of there. I think he held back a little bit. I think he held back because he did not want to embarrass Canelo Alvarez because he was coming up 2 weight classes. I could be wrong, but I got that impression tonight. I did get that impression tonight. So all the people who came on my channel, said derogatory things about Crawford, said derogatory things about me, I just want to see. I made a video when I was at the Allegiant Stadium saying that if I was wrong, I was going to come on here. I wasn't going to run. I was going to come on here and admit that I was wrong and give Canelo Alvarez his props. But I also said, if I'm right, I expect you guys to come on my channel in my comment section and give Crawford his props. So I'm going to see how many of you guys can man up and do that. I'm quite sure it won't be a whole lot of you. It may be a few. It may be none, but I'm willing to bet it won't be a lot, if there's any at all. But wow, Terence Crawford, absolutely brilliant performance, solidifying his legacy, becoming a 3-time undisputed champion in a fight that, a lot of people said that he could not win. And here he is again, despite the odds that's been put up against him. This guy, he's been through hell and back, and he still won. He did absolutely what he said he was going to do. You guys are going to cry. He said he was going to make you guys cry when you go home. And I'm sure it's a lot of that right now. Terence Crawford. It's amazing, guys. Let me say this. The Allegiant Stadium was absolutely lit. I think that was the most fun I've ever had at a boxing event. It was just so exciting, guys. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh, man. And it was a lot of Canelo Alvarez fans there, of course, and they were screaming Canelo Alvarez. But the thing that surprised me was when the chants switched. It was a point in the fight where the chants switched from Canelo to Crawford. Greatness. You know, Crawford's a great fighter. He's a great fighter, man. And I think people should finally just give him his props. His props are due. You had a lot of these YouTubers throwing dirt on his name. A lot of the press. I talked about this leading up to the fight. And the guy is greatness personified when it comes to the sport of boxing. He's a true American hero, and I think we should give him his props. But anyway, shout out to Terence Crawford becoming 3 times undisputed. And shout out to Canelo Alvarez for giving him the opportunity to make his dreams come true. And no disrespect to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is an amazing fighter, amazing athlete. He's done amazing things in the sport of boxing. You know, he got to the pinnacle. I think he was saying that, you know, he's a winner. And he is a winner. He's a winner in life. He's a winner. He won. He's getting over $100 million. So he won. He's won. He's a winner in life, like I said. Both of these guys. So hats off to both fighters. Hats off to both camps. Hats off to Terence Crawford fans. Hats off to Canelo Alvarez fans. It was a great show. But anyway, just wanted to give my take on what I thought tonight. You guys let me know what you think about the fight in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.